Alright, hey YouTube, Nate here, and welcome to Macintosh Geek Weekly on the 16th of September, which actually marks 25 years since Steve Jobs left Apple. And as many of you know, he left Apple to create Next after some difficulties with Apple. It was only 7 years after he started the company with Steve Wozniak, so he went and did NextCube. And then 12 years after that, on the same date as today, the 16th, he ended up coming back to Apple, and since then, Apple has been like, boom! Yeah, so Apple was kind of in the slum. Steve Jobs comes back, and it's like, oh, and everything's amazing. So yeah, just kind of thought that was interesting that today marks 25 years since when he left. Pretty crazy how time flies. Apple is becoming a pretty old company. Moving on to a different topic, we're going to go to Google. So there's been kind of some talks for a while, I guess, of Google starting their own music program kind of to go up against Apple. Google has this thing, I don't know if you've noticed, where every time a major company, especially a company like Apple or Microsoft, does something, they're like, we'll do it too, why not? Yeah, so this time they're going into the music field. They tried the cell phone market against the iPhone, and it kind of worked. They're kind of the number 2 competing competitor against the iPhone in the smartphone market. And now Google is going to be adding the rumor is that Google will be adding a $25 yearly subscription that would stream music to a cloud account, which you could have on your Droid. I don't know if this would also be on a computer. Obviously, it's just a rumor at this point, so no one really knows how this exactly is going to work, how long you can keep a song, how many songs are going to be available, etc. But the rumor makes it seem like it very strongly will probably be a year-to-year subscription and not a per song or per month type of deal. Beyond that, there's not a whole lot of information, but it's expected to be released with the Android 3.0 OS, which is expected to come out this fall/winter time period. Yep. Alright, moving on to Apple-related news. It's rumored that the iPad could be coming to Target now due to some images that were leaked. Honestly, I don't know why this hasn't happened yet. I could see where maybe they wouldn't want to sell the 3G one. They don't want to have to deal with the contract and everything. Not that it would really be that hard, I guess, because I think you do just go through Apple in iTunes to register it, but I could be wrong about that one. I guess I don't really know. But yeah, Target already sells a lot of electronics. They sell the whole iPod lineup. Obviously, they don't sell the iPhone, but I think the iPad is kind of in its own little world. Target doesn't sell computers. It's not like Walmart, where Walmart does sell some computers. Target kind of shies away from that, which is understandable. I mean, they're not specialized in that kind of field, but I think the iPad is something that, heck, why not? You could probably sell at Target, so I think that'd be a good move on Apple's part. A lot of people shop there. I personally shop there, so yeah. Not huge news, but the more places the iPad starts selling, the more popularity it can get. And soon enough, we're sure going to have an iPad 2 coming up here, second generation. Who knows how soon that will be, but probably not for a little bit, but that's unrelated. Apple announced, back a while ago. We're just going to go with that. In July. It's right here in front of me. In July, they announced that in September, they were going to be having a new 27-inch LED cinema display. We haven't seen that yet, but the estimated current shipping date for the new Apple LED cinema displays and the old Apple HD big old 30-inch displays are currently unavailable. There's no shipping information, so this leads people to believe, and most likely is the truth, that the new 27-inch LED display is on its way. Obviously, this is the one that uses the mini display port, kind of geared towards notebooks. I think, if I remember right, they're just going to have only a 27-inch display. I've said it before, Apple doesn't really like giving people choices. This can be a good thing or a bad thing, but I think when it comes to monitor sizes, people want choices. Not everyone needs a 27-inch monitor, although it's big, it's nice. Some people are looking for something smaller. I mean, not everyone has a huge desk or workspace to use a giant monitor. But yeah, so that's on its way. Moving on to more iPad news, possible newspaper subscriptions could be on the way. Now, I could see this as a good or bad thing. Good, because the newspaper industry is a dying industry, and obviously in this economy, hate that phrase, but I have to use it here. In this economy, anything that's kind of a dying industry, it kind of helps to kind of, reboot, keep it going. And newspapers kind of are falling behind in this new technology world. People are going to news websites to get their news. But the fact of the matter is, there is more content in the newspaper. Typically, not everything, every single bit of newspaper is going to be on the web. So some people like to stick with the newspaper. Now, who's to say that these people wouldn't want to, just do it on the iPad? So I think it could be successful, but on the other hand, I think there's still a lot of people who aren't going to want to pay for newspapers still when they can just get the main news on the web. And especially with news companies making specific apps just for news that don't require subscriptions, I could see where some confusion for people might come. So yeah, we'll see if that happens and how that goes. And last but not least, Steve Jobs, being the man that he is, got stopped on his Japanese vacation trying to get back home on his private plane. He got stopped with ninja throwing star things. That's just crazy. Steve Jobs, I salute you. You are a man I aspire to be you, or you inspire me. Yeah, I wish I could be as cool as you. Throwing stars, that's hardcore. So that about wraps up this week's episode. This would be the part where I answer a question, but no one commented on my video last week. So, I'm just kidding. But seriously, ask me questions, guys. I'm here to answer them. It can be anything you need help with. You can send me a message, give me a comment, send me an email if you have audio and or video questions. Yep. So, yeah, that's about it, guys. Check down below for all your information on Twitter, my email, etc. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned next week for more Apple and tech news goodness. Until then, like I've said before, expect more videos. Hopefully tonight we'll be filming another one, so stay tuned for that. If it's not tonight, maybe it'll be tomorrow. But I got a lineup in my head of videos, and I still need to make them pronto. Thanks for watching, guys.